Good morning, children. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mrs. Titiksha Ameya Joshi, and I will be teaching you science subject. Okay, moving towards our chapter 7, weather, climate, and adaptations of animals to climate. I would like to ask you a question. Do you all see the news channels? There is always a notification over there about the weather of the day. So if you have not seen till today, please today see in the newspapers or in the news channels what is the weather of the day. Okay, so nowadays when you come to the school, what all things your mother reminds you of? Okay, beta, have you taken your umbrella? Have you wore your gumboots? Right? So she asked you to take all the protection against the rains. If it is winter, what all things she says? Beta, please wear the jacket. Correct? Please wear the cap. If it is summer, please please wear the cotton clothes. Okay? Do not go in the sun. Then again they say that do not wear the dark color clothes in the sun. So these all are the protections we take during the climate changes and weather changes. Okay, so let us start our chapter. Weather and climate, as I have said, has a great impact on our day-to-day life. So weather and climate, what role does it play? What clothes we wear is determined due to weather and climate. That is, as I have mentioned earlier, if it is winter, we wear the sweaters, jackets. If it is the summer, we wear the cotton clothes. Then the mode of transport we use. Do you come on the cycle in the rainy season? If it is heavy rains, do you prefer to come on cycle, or do you prefer to walk in the rains? No, you use your four wheelers. Correct? So mode of transport is also determined. Types of food we grow and eat. Do we eat mangoes in winter? No. Do we eat strawberries in rainy season? No. So the fruits, the vegetables, the foods are also determined on the weather and climate. And according to these weather and climate, all the living organisms are adapted to these climatic conditions in order to survive. Okay. Next, you can see on the screen a weather report of 7 days, which I have mentioned that please go to the news channel and just check on the right or the left corner. You will see the report over there. You can see the weather forecasting. And here's an example of the date 24th April 2017. Okay, so Monday it is the 24th, there is a 28 degrees Celsius. Then the preceding day we have 27, then 26, then 27, 29 degrees, 26 degrees, 27 Celsius. Correct? So the temperature there, it is changing every day. So the temperature of our atmosphere is changing every day. So have you ever wondered that who all does this? Who all does the calculations of this weather? Yes, so this calculations of the weather is done by our meteorological department of the government, who collects the data on temperature, humidity, wind, etc., and makes this weather prediction. So what is meteorology? It is a interdisciplinary scientific study of the atmosphere. It is all the elements of the atmosphere are studied in this branch. And a person who studies the weather is known as meteorologist. Okay, the weather experts use computer technology and data from earth stations and satellites to predict the weather. Okay, so let us move on towards the weather. What is weather? The day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind, speed, etc. is called the weather at that place. Means what is the condition of the atmosphere on that day with respect to the place is known as weather. The temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. are called the elements of the weather. The weather at a place changes every day. Sometimes it is more warm, more humid, more cloudy, more windy, and sometimes it is less warm, less humid, less cloudy, or less windy. You can see here the elements of the weather here, that is sunny, wind, cloud, and rain. There's an experiment over here which is mentioned in your textbook. You have to check the weather report of the newspaper and record the information in the table given below for a week, and then you can analyze yourself that how the weather changes every day. Okay, so please do it just for a fun, so that you can also learn how to read the weather conditions and weather forecasting in the newspaper and news channel. Okay, so let us see one by one the elements of the weather. First element is temperature. The temperature, what is temperature? It is a measure of degree of hotness or coldness of an object. That is how much hot the object is or how much cold the object is. So the maximum temperature of the day, when the maximum temperature of the day occurs, it is in the afternoon when the sun is at the up, right? It is on the center of the earth as earth gets heated by the sun. At night, as the sun rays do not fall at that place, it cools down and bringing down the temperature to the minimum temperature. That is, minimum temperature occurs early in the morning. Now, to measure these maximum and minimum temperatures, special thermometers are used, and these thermometers are known as maximum and minimum thermometers. Next element is humidity. Humidity means what? Humidity refers to amount of water vapors present in a air. Okay, so for this consider an example. If you keep a vessel full of water boiling over it and you keep a lid over it, what happens? All the water vapors get collected on that lid and the atmosphere around that vessel becomes hot and there are water vapors. You can feel the water to your hand when the steam comes outside the vessel. So this is known as humidity, and this humidity decides whether the rain is going to come or not. Whereas whether the humidity is very much larger, there are like chances of having a rain, and this rain in the terms of meteorology is known as precipitation. That is, humidity indicates the likelihood of precipitation. Means if the humidity is more, you have the precipitation, that is rainfall. So to measure the chances of rain, or a device used to measure the humidity is called as psychrometer or hygrometer. You can see the diagram over there. You have the wet bulb thermometer over there. Then the cloth is soaked in the water, or the wet cloth is taken and rolled up on the wet bulb thermometer, and there is again the other thermometer, that is dry bulb thermometer. That is, the cloth is not rolled upon the bulb, and there is a handle over there, and it is kept in the open atmosphere, and there you can feel and you can see the humidity, and it is placed in the remotely placed satellites. It is also measured by remotely placed satellites. Next element is rain. The greater the humidity, more the chance of rain, and this rain is measured by the instrument called rain gauge. You can see the diagram over there. There's a cylinder over there with a funnel on the top, and the which collects the rainwater in it, and then the measurement is taken. You can see the sometimes you can see in the news channel they have in millimeters. So this millimeter is counted in the rain gauge. In India, rain is mainly brought by two kinds of humidity laden winds. First one is southwest monsoon, which occurs during June to September, which brings heavy rains, and the northeast monsoon, that is which occurs from November to March, which brings relatively lighter rain. Okay. Next we have the element cloudiness and wind. You can see the pictures over there. Cloudiness means what? The sky is full of clouds but there is no rains. So this is cloudy. You can hear the news reporters telling that today's weather is very cloudy. Cloudy means what? There are no rains but the clouds are present in the sky. Even they are having a sunshine or without sunshine. Then the wind. What is wind? The wind is horizontal movement of air, and the wind is named after the direction from which it comes. If the wind is coming from the northern side, the wind is known as northern wind. If it is coming from the southern part, it is known as southern wind. Next topic is atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is defined as force per unit area exerted against the surface by the weight of the air above that surface. Okay, for the atmospheric pressure, you can assume that if you do an experiment at home, okay, take the bucket full of water and then take the mug in your hand and then try to insert in that water upside down. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, consider this is a mug and you have the water over there. Okay, insert in that, keeping the mug upside down and try to push it down. What does it happen? The lid comes up, correct? So this is known as atmospheric pressure and the buoyancy also. But one more example I can give you is of take out the cold water bottle outside the refrigerator and keep it aside for a few minutes. What will you see? There are the water droplets surrounding over the bottle after few minutes. Okay, so from where these water droplets came from? Because of the effect of atmospheric pressure. That is, the pressure in the atmosphere, which is the force, is exerted against the surface of the bottle, and then the air surrounding that bottle gets wet, and this air around the bottle gets condensed and forms the droplets around it. So this is known as atmospheric pressure. Now, recently we had a Nisarga storm or Nisarga cyclone over our region. So how did they indicate that the Nisarga cyclone is going to hit? Due to atmospheric pressure. That is, falling of atmospheric pressure indicate an approaching storm. If the atmospheric pressure measure falls down, that is, some storm or a cyclone is approaching towards us. And if the atmospheric pressure rises, then the sky is clear. There is no such storm or cyclone. And to measure these measurements, we have a barometer. That is, a barometer is a scientific instrument used in meteorology to measure atmospheric pressure. See the diagram over there is given of barometer. Next, effect of sun in changing of weather. Sun is a huge sphere of hot gases at a very high temperature. Although the distance of sun from the earth is quite large, still the heat and light energy is the source of all the heat and light on the earth. So the sun energy is absorbed and reflected by the earth's surface, oceans and atmosphere plays an important role in determining the weather at the particular place. Okay, here our weather topic is complete. In next topic I'll discuss about the climate. Thank you children.